And welcome back to another edition of The Pulse. And this one, I'm excited every week because we get to talk to great people who are doing huge things. But I'm really excited because I have been a fan and then followed this gentleman, entertainer, businessman, I don't know what you call him, other than mogul. And he joins us on The Pulse today. Master P, Percy Miller, welcome to The Pulse.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm one of those people who knows you going back to make them say, and the music and all of those things, and obviously have watched kind of your career from afar. But for people who may not have all of that background.
Jumped into the music industry, sold over 100 million records in the music industry, and then got into product, started creating my own clothing companies from No Limit to P. Miller, built a major brand, also started doing movies, films, TV. God has blessed me, man, but I think the most important thing for me, what I want kids to realize that you don't have to be judged by your past. I love what I've done in the music industry, but I don't want people just to remember me for that. Everybody else all the entrepreneurs that I know in the world, we allow them to grow up. I think just because I come from hip hop, I want to change that to show people that we can do good coming from hip hop. Like, we don't have to be followers, that my whole thing is building a community of leaders and being able to give that educational information to the next generation, because we make the wrong decisions and choices because of lack of education. So education is key. I don't work for money. I tell people all the time, it's all about ideas.
And you said you can't do music forever. And I remember when you were doing music, but even then, it was kind of changing the game, because you were doing music, but then you were talking about the ownership and your own label, and we're gonna kind of keep control of that. I don't know if you were the first, but you certainly were one of the people who changed that mindset in hip hop, right?
You got to do stuff you love. Like for me, when you look at Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben, my grandparents always made me go to the store and buy those products. And as a kid, I always thought that somebody that looked like us owned those brands and those products. And as I start realizing, I said, we don't own that. And that's the changes that has to be made to add some diversity into those grocery stores, to make a difference for our culture and our people to be able to put money back into the community and the culture. So, me and Snoop, we came up with Mama Snoop. This is Snoop Mama Snoop. So somebody that's from our culture, our people, that gets like this into stores. So when you go in there and buy these brands, you know that you're buying something from our culture and our people. And we don't only want to be the only ones doing this. We want to inspire other entrepreneurs and product makers to be able to go and get their products on major shelves, chain stores. And I think that's how we build economic empowerment, because when you look at it, so not only Mama Snoop brand, but it's Broder's Food, which, these are family names that these companies been building, from Kellogg's to Quaker Oats to Gucci, to all these different companies. What I want to put our people on game is we have to start building some of them family brands, people that look like us, if we want to change poverty and crime in our communities and our culture.